Let's just go back upstream a little moment and answer a question, which is, and listeners would have heard us talk about this, and they might know our other brand called Taste the Mango. Why are you and I so convinced that this is the thing people will really, really benefit from seeing, and actually the world needs to see? And there's a lot of beautifully innocent misdirection when it comes to how we as human beings can experience more peace, performance and potential and work more harmoniously as a society and a world. What is it that this has that maybe other things in personal, professional development, human potential don't?
Yeah, so the absolute thing that makes this so powerful is that it goes all the way upstream to what it is that we essentially are. And everything else we discussed about self-improvement, even mindset, working on your beliefs, all this other stuff is within the cage of the separate self. And so if we work from the hypothesis that maybe perhaps the separate self is an illusion, if we're sitting there in that illusion, trying to work on an illusion, you know, if that hypothesis is even possibly true, we're wasting our time. And so what inquiry does is it takes you to a position, and this is just a manner of speaking because there are no positions, but it takes us to a position from where we can actually see the whole thing and observe the illusion trying to work on itself. So we go to the widest possible perspective, which of course has the biggest lever because...
Yeah. It's like Elon Musk always says, you work from first principles. So you go back, you go as high up the stream as you can to work on the biggest leverage point.
Yeah.
And then the other little metaphor that pops in my mind is if you're going out for a hike or in the car, you've got your GPS on and you're navigating, assuming the GPS is accurate, your compass is accurate. If you make that assumption and you keep getting lost and you don't think, I better check whether there's a magnet near my compass or whether my GPS is accurate, because we're using our psychological minds, our self minds, to try and navigate the world of personal, professional development, mental health, whatever it is, not recognizing that the very instrument we're using could be the problem.
Yes, self, to work on the self.
Yeah.
From the idea that the self is already an entity and something that can do something. So we can't solve our psychology from within our psychology. We can't leave the cage by rearranging the furniture in the cage. And inquiry moves out of the cage, moves out of the psychology.
Yes, and that's why I call it before psychology. That's the phrase I use to try and say we can't solve our psychology from inside our psychology. We have to look at it before our psychology. Now, that, of course, anyone semi-smart might go, yeah, but given we are a psychology, how do you even do that? Well, our best attempt is what we call direct inquiry.